Good evening. This is CTV News for November 20th. I'm Danielle Irby.
And I'm Patricia Malone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, two men face charges in connection with a large tobacco bust in Prince George's County and Baltimore City. Byron Scott has our story.
This is widespread, and we're not stopping just with Prince George's County.
They are calling it the largest tobacco bust ever by the Maryland Comptroller's office. Boxes of untaxed cigarettes, cigars, and other tobacco products all seized at locations earlier this month in Capitol Heights, Suitland, District Heights, Laurel, and Baltimore.
Well, it's over $450,000 retail value, which generates to about $286,000 in excise tax. And then there's a sales tax that takes place as well. None of that was collected.
Officials say the operation flew under the radar screen for years, but an investigation got underway a year ago after State Senator Joanne Benson became suspicious after seeing several tobacco stores located in a relatively small area.
We conduct thousands of inspections of retail operations every year, and we started to see some things that were a little peculiar, some similar ownership when we were reviewing records, and then and we got a boost when Senator Benson also saw some interesting things and drew concern and asked us to really focus on a specific area. In doing that and diving deep into those businesses, we found some common management, common ownership, and that allows us to start moving up the chain of supply.
Two people have been arrested, 37-year-old Mehboob Chowdhury and 29-year-old Manzurul Islam.
They've been charged with possession of other tobacco products that they got from other than a wholesaler. These are just initial charges, but what will happen after State's Attorney review, we fully expect there will be additional charges placed.
Investigators say the two men may be part of a large tobacco smuggling outfit.
This is a very lucrative area for folks. If you can buy untaxed cigarettes and untaxed tobacco products in other states and bring them in and sell them in Maryland without collecting any tax revenue, that's very lucrative.
In Annapolis, Byron Scott, CTV News.
Investigators say more arrests are possible.
The key witness at today's impeachment hearing said he pressured Ukraine's president to investigate Democratic rivals of President Donald Trump under orders from President Trump. Gordon Sondland, U.S. ambassador to the EU and a former Republican mega donor, testified that Secretary of State Mike Pompeo signed off on the quid pro quo and that Vice President Pence was aware. Sondland told lawmakers he was urged to work with Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, to pressure Ukraine under Trump's express orders.
President Trump wanted a public statement from President Zelensky committing to investigations of Burisma and the 2016 election. Mr. Giuliani expressed those requests directly to the Ukrainians, and Mr. Giuliani also expressed those requests directly to us. We all understood that these prerequisites for the White House call and the White House meeting reflected President Trump's desires and requirements.
In a tweet late this afternoon, Mr. Trump again declared, quote, impeachment witch hunt to be over, quoting Mr. Sondland's earlier version to lawmakers that Mr. Trump did nothing wrong before he revised his statement. Attorneys for a white man charged with first-degree murder and a hate crime in the May 2017 death of a black college student want to block expert testimony. The defense for Sean Urbanski wants the judge to stop prosecutors from presenting a New York professor who has long studied white supremacy. They contend prosecutors waited too late to disclose their expert for the December 9th trial. Urbanski is accused of fatally stabbing U.S. Army Lieutenant Richard Collins as Collins waited for a bus in College Park after visiting friends. Collins was just days away from his own college graduation.